hot cuppa and relax. It's Afternoon Karak with Aisha Al-Mazmi and Mikhail Atiyah
on Pulse 95.
There are very few occasions where when you're playing a video game or watching a movie or just taking a walk out where the experience becomes almost unforgettable. You just never stop thinking about those moments, and it almost sticks in your brain for the rest of your life. And just last week, I got the chance to play a game that was developed by Pillow Castle. It actually came out on PC back in November, December of last year, but it finally got launched on the consoles, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox, and the Switch. And I've kept my eyes on this. I really have been wanting to play it for a long time because it seems to do something a little bit different, something a little bit unorthodox, unusual, but at the same time, I feel it has something to say. So this game is called Superliminal. It is a first-person puzzler that utilizes optical illusions and forced perspective to solve its puzzles. And what that means is really, it's a mind-bending sort of world. You are this unnamed patient who has put himself into a dream therapy center. It's called the Somnasculpt Center facility, and you basically are stuck in a dream fever state thing, and you're trying to find a way to escape. And the only way you can escape is by digging deeper into your subconscious, deeper into your layers of dreams. Something straight out of Inception, right? And this is where it really gets interesting because it starts off with just very simple puzzle mechanics, such as taking an object and basically using perspective. If you take the object and you look up and you drop the object becomes larger. But if you're looking down while you're holding the object, it actually shrinks. And this is stuff like, this is stuff called forced perspective, where when you look at a certain angle, the objects or the puzzle that you're actually trying to solve actually starts to, form into a different, sort of shape or form, which allows you to actually think differently now. And I think that's the best part. The charm of this game is that it's confusing and it's mind-bending and sorry for saying this, but it's really puzzling, but for all the right reasons, because it forces you to look at your problems, to look at the puzzle from a different angle, because that's the only way you're going to ever solve these levels. And with every level, it gets trippier, it gets more just crazy, like you have to really think out of the box to solve some of these things. And I see a lot of clear inspirations from this game, such as Portal and another indie game called Stanley Parable. It has these two narrators constantly talking to you, a doctor explaining your situation in the subconscious and how you're going deeper and how things don't really make sense. And then you have like this automated voice that's telling you that the deeper you go, the more your mind is going to implode in a sense, and the world around you is breaking apart. And you see that in some levels where the walls are actually falling down, and they're just, you can see that the more you go deeper into your dreams, the more the world around you just crumbles. And I think that's the whole point, is that you're trying to go deeper and deeper so that eventually you can escape. And what I really love about the game, and I've played it twice already, is that it really utilizes this forced perspective to make some really tricky and mind-bending puzzles. Stuff from going through, like, let's say there's a door, right? But it's really, really small and you're not able to go through it. So you basically have to enlarge it in a sense using forced perspective so you can fit into that door. But that door takes you to another room that actually interconnects back to the same room that you were in. And it's crazy. It just really messes with your head. And but I really, really liked it. I think it's a bit short. It's about 4 to 5 hours long. But I think the biggest thing that I love about Superliminal at the end of the day is a puzzle that doesn't just, challenge your mind, but I think at the same time, It really delivers a great and powerful message about about growth, about discovery within the self. It's a game that makes you feel proud about your ability to think outside the box and uncover unconventional solutions to your problems. And it's almost telling you with every level that you beat is that sometimes it's okay to feel afraid of failure, but just don't keep repeating the same thing again and again because you'll never break through. Sometimes it's better to change your perspective, look at it from a different angle, and you'll find a different solution. And for that, it rewards you. And I think that's the best part, the charm of Superliminal. And my final verdict for this game is an 8 out of 10. Despite being very short, it is still a really challenging and heartwarming experience that I really want to recommend to everyone to play and enjoy. Now, it's available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, as well as PC. And that is it for my review for Superliminal. Check it out. It's a mind-bending, Inception-like optical illusion puzzler game that's available on all platforms. I'm going to be taking a bit of a break, and coming up next, we'll be talking about the rumors for the potential cast for MCU's future Fantastic Four. Stay tuned.
Pulse 95. You're listening to Pulse 95. Pulse 95.
It's Pulse 95.